So, this is Annalisa again. How's everybody doing? It is, well, almost 10:15. I've been wanting to do a live video, um, so I'm going to do a live video. And hopefully a standout if it's not going to be too cold. Um, maybe I'll start. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait. So, like I said in the description, there is a lot to talk about here. There is a lot going on in terms of uh, our group, myself, uh, locally, statewide, nationally, internationally. So, um, let's start with Julian Assange. He is being extradited to this country for revealing military wrongdoings. So I don't know when he's going to be coming here. Hopefully he'll get a fair trial because I think he's been in prison, or hiding or whatever the case may be. So I think that was kind of interesting. It seems like, and what's his name too, Jesse Smollett was found guilty on 5 counts. That's good news too. So it looks like the legal system, excuse me, is panning out for for people that, sorry, allergies, for people that use it or try to use it to do the wrong thing, and it's politically motivated most of all. So these people that don't like President Trump and people that support him, they use the legal system to try and get what they want, to push their agenda, to get us into trouble. Hello, David. I'm gonna try to do these lives a little bit more consistently because I took some time off doing it for reasons. Maybe I'll say today, or maybe I'll say next week. But I was saying that Jesse Smollett, good morning, got charged for 5 counts, right? And that Julian Assange is going to be extradited to this country because of military information that he released. So, a couple of things there. But I was talking about the far left or left using the legal system to push their agenda. And the rhinos letting them do it. So, I'm not too crazy about the far left or left using the legal system to push their agenda. It is happening in Swampscott. There have been a number of charges on people in our group. Some I'm familiar with, some I am not. But it seems like that the Swampscott police, at least, are out to get the Patriots. So, and they are, because more charges have been brought on to the group. And as far as I know, the only person that's been charged for the far left, or whatever you want to call them, Black Lives Matter, is Shimmy. And they dropped his charges, I think, a couple of weeks ago. So he is the only one that's been charged in that group. In the meantime, there have been, let me see, at least 5 or more people in our group that have been charged, and their cases are still going on, and one is pending. So they are using, and I'm talking about Heidi and company, people, one person in particular that's in that group, who lately, used my video to create a narrative that was not true, and went to the police and complained about it. I will get into the details maybe later on. So that is the latest, where they try to manipulate the video. Yeah, not only is it an intimidation tactic because they don't want the live videos, okay? That has been expressed to me for whatever reason. They don't want live videos. They don't like free speech. They're Marxists. They have to have everything their way. So, but what I'm saying is that they use the law to try to stop us from using our free speech, Second Amendment as well. So they have, a notion that because we're Trump supporters, we are white supremacists, we're racist, we're all this stuff. And Joe Cable, who is the captain of the Swampscott Police Department, took a knee to BLM. So he agrees with that political point of view. So these charges that are against our group or Diana's group, whatever way you want to look at it, is political. It's all political, and charges have been made up. People have been falsely accused of things that they did not do. They have proof of what really happened, but for some reason, when they go into the court, the judge or judges don't let them use that video or videos or whatever proof they have. I don't understand why that is. I can only think that the judges at the Lynn District Court, hi John, or Joseph, that at the Lynn District Court are just as political as the Swampscott Police. So I believe that our group, Diana's group, the Patriots, are not getting a fair hearing when it comes to the charges that they have brought on, the Swampscott Police have brought on to that particular group. Like I said before, only one person from BLM has been charged by the Swampscott Police, and that was Ernst John Jake, a.k.a. Shimmy, who hit an 80-year-old woman, and then it took them a year to drop the charges. In turn, Shimmy sued the 80-year-old woman a couple of days before his trial was going to start, and the clerk dropped it. They dropped it immediately because it seemed suspicious to them that he would do that. And that's a good thing. And that's a good thing because these people at the Lynn District Court, the clerks, the magistrates, judges, need to be looking at these charges in a different way. They are made up. They're made up to make us look bad. They're made up. Swampscott Police, the captain, Joe Cable, took a knee to BLM, so he is politically affiliated with this group that goes down to Swampscott still every Thursday from 10 to 12. So they are allowed to continue to stay in Swampscott, and I have to mention also that the Board of Selectmen of Swampscott also encourages this type of behavior from Heidi and company. Swampscott is a safe haven for these people, and these people are borderline dangerous. Borderline dangerous. They have, the Swampscott Police so far has gone against their own citizens or residents in that town. They are protecting people that do not live there, that do not pay taxes, that don't do anything for this community other than trying to get people in trouble. That's it. Their goal is to shut us down. Now, I remember, what's his face? Sean Fitzgerald, the town administrator, say that he wants to have the town of Swampscott more inclusive, which is BS. BS. He is not trying to make this town, Swampscott, more inclusive. Because if that were true, he would be listening to the political point of view that he doesn't agree with, which is the right, which is the conservative, which are the patriots, and maybe on the left they are as well. The way it's going right now seems like the far left of the Democrat Party is trying to change things in this country. They are Marxists, and they're trying to take away our rights, and that includes the Democrats. It's not just focusing on the other parties, Republicans, independents, whatever the heck they think. They don't care about anything. I'm telling you, these people don't give a crap. Swampscott has provided a safe haven for these people, and I'm telling you, they will turn around and stab you in the back if they don't like or if you don't do what they want you to do, which has happened already, okay? This is how they operate. They don't care. They don't care about anything except getting what they want. They don't care what you do for them. They don't care if you like them. They don't care if you agree with them with Black Lives Matter and the gay flag. They don't care. They don't care. And Swampscott will pay the price for it if they don't smarten up. They will. Because the Swampscott Police, they're starting to get a little bit, yes, I'm in a warm car, right? They're starting to get a little bit exposed. The Swampscott Police starting to get a little bit exposed. Because, as I said, Heidi and company, Aunt Shimmy, the one that hit the 80-year-old, is in Swampscott now on Thursdays. That guy did hit that woman. I saw it, and other people saw it charges on shipping, even though there was evidence, right, Margaret? So I do not know what's going on at Lynn District Court, um, but I believe people should know about, yes, people should know about what is going on in Swampscott. The town itself, with that board of selectmen that they have, that the town administrator that they have, needs to go. They need to go. They do. So, um, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Yeah, thanks, Margaret. I just do enough. Don't be surprised. I want to do these so that you guys, people that are listening or will listen to this, know what's going on. You need to know what's going on. You can't just turn your back and say, this has got nothing to do with me. It's got everything to do with you and everybody. Because if the Swampscott police can do what they're doing to people that they do not agree with politically, it's going to happen to others. It's going to happen to others. People need to be aware that every town is different. Now, I know what goes on in Swampscott, right? Um, but the people in Swampscott, they need to wake up. They need to wake up. Uh, this might be a wake-up call because these charges were dropped. They're not happy about it. You know, I believe, and I told me I don't think it's happy about it either. It's justice was not served. Okay? So I don't know. I don't think that reflects very well on the police department, Swampscott Police Department. And like I said, they have charged other people that they don't agree with politically with things that they have made up. They have literally made them up. And they attack everybody. They attack everybody. It's not just Mary Beth. They attack everyone. They will continue to attack. They won't stop. They won't stop. They're trying to stop me to do my live videos. That's what they're trying to do. I have to be careful about doing the live videos in Swampscott right now. But I am going to continue to do them. I will have to find another location, obviously, and standouts as well. So, yeah, we're going to have to adjust. And like I said, if Scott wants to have Black Lives Matter and those people there, they can have them. They can have them. So I want to mention a person who is in this group, Heidi's group, who lives in Swampscott. Her name is Lise, Lise, LeFleur, Leffler, Pass, Pass. She's the one who is trying to get me and Mary Beth into trouble. Okay? So my charge was dropped, Margaret. My charge was dropped. Mary Beth, however, was not. And this person, Lise, Lise, or Lisa, some people say Lisa Pass, but her Facebook is Lise, Lise, LeFleur. Yes, Lise, LeFleur, Fleffler, Pass, Pass. I have blocked her today. I did not realize that she was not blocked. Okay. she's the one that started these charges against Mary Beth and I. She took a video. Yes, be careful with lease. Okay? Yes, my charge, I did not charge you. I had one charge. It was dropped. And I saw her on page 40. Yes, she does go down to the monument. She is a short, pudgy woman with blonde hair. She is friends with Heidi. She will, try. She's a troublemaker. Let's just put it that way. She's a troublemaker. She's the one that went to the police. She's the one that went to the police and tried to get us. Well, it didn't work for me, but with Mary Beth, it's a different story. So, but this is what they do, okay? This is what they do. They take the video. I do not know how she got her hands on the video. She manipulated it. She actually got a photographer to take the video, manipulate it, and present it as evidence to the police. Swampscott Police. Swampscott Police wrote up a report, and we got charged. I had no idea that we were getting charged. I was never told about it because they made it up, because they make up a narrative. Heidi does the same thing. She has taken my videos. They won't investigate that because Joe Cable, Joe Cable is let's say that he took a knee. Joe Cable, the captain of the Swampscott Police Department, took a knee to BLM. Yes. Right, Margaret. Right. She has been on my live stream. Like I said, I blocked her today, so she's not going to be able to see this. I'm trying to block as many people as I can so that they don't see the videos because they manipulate them. So, yes, Kenneth, yes, he's another one that I blocked as well. These are the people, they make up accounts, and, you really have to keep your eye on whoever wants to friend you. If you don't know who they are, do not friend them. Don't do it. Like Picard does. Yeah, they all do it. They all do it. Rita is trying to stop me from doing the live videos. For what? I do not know. The only thing I can think of is that they don't want the information spread, or I really don't know what it is. Honestly, I don't know. So, yeah, he wants to, right. But that's how they are. See, that's how they are. They think they're doing people in this country a favor by targeting the patriots, the conservatives, the right-wing kind of people, because they think we're fascists. They think we're racist. So they come after us. So that's what they think they're doing. They're like vigilantes, okay? I believe, they have no right going around harassing people that have a right to do standouts peacefully and to record. We can do live videos in public. That is our freedom of speech. Okay, so that's what they're trying to do do here, they are using the legal system to get and push their agenda on their on us, on people, like you guys. That's why they want to track you guys. They want to see who your friends are, because they know that your Trump supporters, your conservatives, patriots, whatever. So they think whoever we're friends with me in the group, they're the same. They're racist, they're white supremacists, they're fascists. So, and they will intimidate. They will intimidate. They will take, whatever. They love to take somebody's face and put it on another body, and like they did to Joseph. They love doing that kind of stuff. They think it's hilarious. They think it's just great, and that's how they operate. That is how they operate. They will slander you. They will make stuff up, and the Swampscott police do nothing about it. They do nothing about it. So they say, like, Heidi can post and do whatever she wants, but I have to be careful of a video? Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. So that's not how it works. It's not, you can't do it because you don't agree with us. No, that's not how this works. You people are creating a problem here. Okay, the far left, yeah, right, Booby too. The far left are the ones creating this divisiveness, problems that don't exist. Oh yeah, he is. Cabal and Cable, yeah, he's definitely in with them. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. No doubt. And I just hope that when these things get exposed, like manipulating a video and things like that, I hope that the Lynn District Court will take a second look whenever the Swampscott police bring charges against the opposite side of the political spectrum. This needs to be looked into. They should not be making up charges and trying to get people in trouble legally so that they don't protest anymore, or that they don't do a standout anymore, that they are banished from Swampscott. Okay, this is what they're trying to do, but in the meantime, just keep in mind that Shimmy is now in Swampscott. They don't do anything about that. Okay? They don't. Swampscott police will not do anything about that. But they are on high alert when we go down there. That's different. That's different. Okay? You can't trust these people. You can't trust these people. Rita, Heidi, they will infiltrate, but they are backstabbers. You can't trust them. I don't like them. I think they create issues and problems that do not exist. And unfortunately, the Swampscott police let them get away with it. So it's an issue. It's an issue. It needs to be, monitored. Maybe a few phone calls to the Swampscott Police Department saying, why are they allowed to stay down there? How come I don't see the others, or something like that? Why, is Shimmy allowed to go into Swampscott after, he hit an 80-year-old woman? He will do it again. He will do something else. He will. Because that's just the way they are. Heidi has 2 charges on her on November 11th when we were doing the Veterans Day standout. State Police charged her and Michael Picard that day. So at least they did something, because Swampscott police have done absolutely nothing against Heidi. Heidi and the others have been so loud down there at the monument. As you know, they have their wooden spoons and pots and pans, and they bang them. They've got the amplifier going on, the amp that they have, and they never got charged with disturbing the peace. They haven't got charged with anything. Nothing. Nothing. But in the meantime, our group and people that were with Diana have gotten charged and arrested. Yes, Shimmy is trouble. He's going to do something else. There's no doubt about it. You don't, these people, they talk about being reformed, like they want to reform the people that are in prison. I don't know. I mean, I am not convinced about that. So, I don't know about that. Trying to rehabilitate people that have been in prison. I'm afraid that he's going to do something else to somebody else. I think people should stay away from the monument on Thursday with Shimmy being there. They're all a bunch of bombs waiting to explode. All of them. No, he can't be reformed. Okay. They are, yes, Jen, they are trying to control us. That is exactly what is going on here. That is exactly what's going on. But it's funny, isn't it funny, that with Heidi and company, they don't do that. They don't do that. So they're trying to control the Swampscott police. They're trying to control the other group, Diana's group. That's what they're trying to do here. But not with Heidi and company. Not with them. Okay? No. That is not happening. And that needs to be looked at. That needs to be looked at because it's definitely warped. It's definitely warped. Yeah, well, it doesn't, I don't understand, this notion that Sean Fitzpatrick, the Fitzgerald, the town administrator in Swampscott, the notion that he wants to make Swampscott more inclusive, to me is BS, because he's not including people that he does not agree with politically. That is not being inclusive. Yes, they're corrupt. Yeah, I agree. That is not being inclusive when you do that. Okay? That's, to me, it's pretty clear where Swampscott stands. However, I'm talking about the Swampscott police and the Board of Selectmen and the town administrator. It's pretty clear where they stand, but however, the people, the residents in that town, I don't think it's pretty clear. People in that town need to learn how to speak up. The next town meeting, which I think is the 13th, next week, I think it's a Monday or a Tuesday, they are now going to be doing it remotely on Zoom. They won't. You can't go into the Swampscott High School and have the meeting there. Okay? So they do not want people going to the meeting. They don't. Another controlled environment. Yes, exactly. Cowards. A controlled environment that is not just happening in Swampscott, it's happening elsewhere too. So, and the Biden administration is not helping with this. But at the federal level, they have stopped Biden's mandates with the jab. So that's good news. The legal system seems to be trying, it seems to be working a little bit in our favor. It is unconstitutional. This should not be a political issue, these mandates. They're right. They don't want the, no, exactly. They don't, right, Margaret, that's right. They don't want the confrontation. They just want people to agree with everything they say and they do. Well, that's not going to happen. That's not how the world runs. That's not how it goes. You have to get along or at least have a dialogue with people that you do not agree with, especially in the political point of view. There in Swampscott, you have independents, Republicans, Democrats. It's not just Democrats. You have others that live there too that do not agree with these ideas that Fitzgerald, or whatever his name is, Fitzgerald is trying to push. I also found out that the flags that are underneath the American flag, I'm assuming that it's still there, that if you're going to have, this is a law, if you're going to have flags underneath the American flag has to be bigger. It can't be the same size as the other two. And he's also breaking that law. The town is breaking that law. And the flag that's in front of the post office in Swampscott, the POW one, is ripped. That needs to be replaced. So, you're going to have people get together and with one voice, as many as possible, to speak out against what's going on in Swampscott, especially about the unfair treatment that the Trump supporters or conservatives, or whatever you want to call them, patriots. It shouldn't matter. But to them, it does matter. And they're being treated differently than Heidi and Company. There's no doubt about it. The proof is in the pudding. The charges are there. It's warped. If you had a scale in front of you, the charges that our group has had to endure will probably hit the ground or the floor when you said, right? It's warped. Look, we should be supporting all the patriots because these things have been made up, okay? They have taken, in my instance, the video that I did and used it to bring charges on us. That's what Lisa LaFleur past did with somebody else, with another person who, his name is Aaron Burdoff, who also lives in Swampscott, and who also just so happens to be a photographer. So I believe she took the video somehow, I don't know how, she got it, I believe gave it to him, he manipulated it, and gave it to the Swampscott police to use as evidence against Mary Beth and I. I think that the police made a mistake in using that video, and instead of asking questions to Mary Beth and I, or other people that might have been there that day, they did not do that. They did it quietly and sprang up these charges. Well, I had one charge. So I had to get an attorney. Um, I had to get security cameras because I had the death threat. Um, things have now changed because of these people. Because of these people. For what? I don't know. What? Because they don't like that we support Trump? This is insane. This is insane, and it's wrong. And it's wrong. So I know that Mary Beth, as well as others, are in court. I believe she has appealed what happened to her. So now she's got, I think, a trial appeal. I don't know. I don't know how this thing works. At the end of the month. So I don't know if you can go to, look it up, Lynn District Court, and see what's going on, who's going to be there. I know there is somebody else who got charged in Swampscott last year when Diana was there. He's from New Hampshire, and his trial has also been going on for over a year over at Lynn District Court. I believe he's got his ongoing trial coming up next week, and I would like to go and see that because that was more made-up charges on him, and he has video to prove that the charges that the Swampscott police brought on him were false. But the judge won't let him use the video. So, to me, this is all wrong. He should be allowed to use the video to prove. I'll tell you later who it is. He contacted me and asked me what was going on with Mary Beth and I, and he told me about what happened to him, which was similar. No, they didn't catch the person. You know what? The Swampscott police or the detectives of the Swampscott Police Department have not once called me or asked me about the death threat that I got. Nothing. I have heard nothing from them. The detectives. I had one sergeant call me a few weeks ago and ask if anything else had happened. And at the time, nothing had happened. But he's the only one that called to see if anything else was going on. The detectives, nothing. Crickets. But they are all over it if you get charged. If the other side gets charged, they're all over it. Okay? They're all over it. So, it also happened to this guy who contacted me and told me the same thing happened, but his has been going on now for a while. He's had to get attorneys, obviously, to defend him with his charges. So this is what's going on with the group. Not everybody, but some people that the police, the Swampscott police, target. Okay, they are targeting certain people. Lisa LaFleur Pass helps, tries to do the same thing. Okay, she, in other words, tries to use whatever she can to bring charges on people that they might not like. My charge was dropped. Yeah, my charge was dropped. I had representation, but I also know I didn't do anything wrong. Okay, what they were asserting I did was totally false. So, but that is what's going on. That is what's going on. The death threat, yeah, they have not done anything about. I have not gotten any calls from them regarding that. But like I said, if they want to bring charges on our group, they're all over it. They're all over it. The Swampscott police and the detectives as well. They are not. They are not doing their job. They are being political. I am going to say it, and I will expose it. I will. I will keep talking about it. Okay? They want to beat up Herschel. That's right. That's right, Jen. That's right. They have already said that. No, the charge was, hold on. I can never, sometimes it just goes, oh my gosh. Oh, for crying out loud. No, it wasn't disorderly conduct. It was disturbing the peace, I believe. That was mine. I got charged with disturbing the peace. And it was dropped. In the meantime, Heidi and the others were using their wooden spoons and pots and pans and making all this noise with their amp and everything else, and they got nothing. You know? I mean, that's what it's like when you go into Swampscott, okay? This is what they do. The Swampscott police, I just got back from talking to the cops. Let's just say, what was this? Wait a minute, I missed it. I just got back. Let's just say what happened today wasn't supposed to happen. Right. Yeah. Yeah, you know, these people that are on the far left, or who think what they think is right, they will harass. They will harass you. Yes, this is friends only. Yeah. Heidi has to go to court. Well, I know that she got charged by the state troopers on November 11th. I don't know if that's what she's talking about. And it's about time. Because the Swampscott police don't do anything about it. And I am going to expose the Swampscott police because what they're doing to people that live in their town, they are not trying to protect them, okay? They are not being fair. They are playing a political game here. This is what they're doing. So this is totally wrong. I don't know how they are allowed to get away with this. I'm talking about the Swampscott police bringing on charges, making stories up, making narratives up, taking videos, slicing them up to make it look like something that is not going on, but they try to make it look like something is going on when there really isn't anything going on. And I have to tell you, these people, Heidi and company, they will stoop so low, okay, that they will use children to get what they want. And they have done that. They have brought in children into this mess. They have created this. They have created this. Okay. So we cannot. I think one of the ways to combat this, we cannot stay quiet. I will do the lives, and I'm going to let you know what's going on. It's important. I believe it's important that the Patriots, Trump supporters, conservatives, whatever you want to call the group, they need to know what is happening. Because look at what's going on with Joseph. Look at that. he doesn't wear a mask, and they give him hell for it. Customers, that's not right. It's not right. It's none of their business. Okay, it isn't. He has the right to choose whether he wants to wear one or not. It is not the law. It is not a mandate. Even if it is a mandate, it is. It means that it's like a suggestion. It is not a law. Okay, this is wrong, and whoever is being mistreated for exercising their constitutional right to wear a mask or to not get jabbed or to be jabbed, people should leave others alone. It's their body, it's their life. Let them choose the way they want to live. We have that right. It is a God-given right. It's not a government right. Right. So, whenever these things happen to you people, like Joseph, and I'm sure it has happened to others, I would say it needs to be reported. Report it. Report it to the police. Report it to management. If you're in a store and people are harassing you because you're not wearing a mask, that needs go to management and say, hey, look, I'm being harassed at your store. They have no right doing that. Okay? Don't think that you have to stay quiet and yes. See, yeah, of course. We're gonna get harassed. There's no doubt about it. And you have to stick up for yourself. So the ones who choose not to have a right not to wear a mask. They have a right to not be jabbed. You can't force people to do what they think you should be doing. No, we don't live in China, okay? We have to keep this so we have our rights, protect our rights, okay? So it's important. And so I'm going to say that when these charges are brought up to our group, they are fighting them. They are fighting them. We are fighting them. It's not, that it's resolved in, 3 seconds or, 1 day in court or whatever. These things are ongoing. Okay, these charges that were brought up against the Patriots are ongoing. They'll go on for a year or maybe more. So, and that all costs money, and it's not right that the Swampscott police bring on charges, made up charges, on people because they don't agree with their political point of view. What kind of law enforcement is that? What kind of law enforcement is that? I don't know. That's not law enforcement. That's like a military police. What do you call those police that? What do you call those police that they just do what the government is? It military police? That's what the Swampscott police reminds me of. They are not following the Constitution. Joe Cable is not following the Constitution. He is going by his political Gestapo, right? Good one, Gestapo. Yeah, the Gestapo. Or like a state police, I guess that's the word. State police. That's what the Swampscott police remind me of. If you don't agree with their political point of view, you better watch out. We're gonna get you. You're a target. You're a target. In Swampscott, you are a target. Swampscott is a safe haven for BLM in that political point of view, whatever that is. I don't even know what it is. But Cable took a knee to BLM. BLM is fading away. Okay, they are losing ground. Hopefully, people, this organization, this scam organization will disappear. Jesse Smollett got found guilty and charged with 5 counts, and that's good news too. I don't know if you heard Julian Assange is going to be extradited now to this country. He's going to be coming here for revealing medical wrongdoings, military wrongdoings in this country. So he's going to be extradited here to this country. Let's see if he gets a fair trial. Let's see if he gets one. Let's hope that he does. Let me see. And I know that federal courts have blocked Biden's vaccine mandates as well, and that's good news too for health workers and for something else. This state, they need to be the state. The state needs to. The people in the state need to be careful. Because look what's going on in Swampscott. Swampscott is 15,000 people. It's not even a city. This is 15,000 people in Swampscott around, right? Ballpark figure. And look what they do. Look what they do. Look what they do. And until something happens, the people of Swampscott, they will wake up when something happens to one of the residents there or multiple people, when things start happening to others because they don't think they'll be affected by it, let's hope that it changes. Let's hope. Okay? The people that support us need to speak up. They're way too quiet. This is what happens when you're way too quiet. They start taking control. They think they have control, and they think they can do whatever they want. So they're using, like I said, they're using the legal system to push their agenda. But right now, the legal system seems to be pushing in another direction, and that is really important. It's very important. Okay, so let's hope that it continues. I want the Swampscott police exposed to what they are doing there. It's not right. They are going against people's civil liberties, their First Amendment right to free speech, targeting an opposition that should not be happening. This should not be happening. People have a right to assemble peacefully and do a standout. That is our First Amendment in the Constitution. We have that right. So far, that right is only being granted to Heidi and Company in Swampscott. So let's get that exposed. Lise, L-I-S-E, Leffler, L-E-F-F-L-E-R, Pass, is, probably will continue to try to get us in trouble, okay? And Aaron Berdoff, A-A-R-O-N, B-E-R-D-O-F-E, he is a photographer. And I saw his, if you go look him up on Facebook, he doesn't have a lot of posts. He has a group that's called Swampscott Photography on Facebook. And he was also named in the complaint. So I believe Lisa and Aaron worked together to bring on these charges. These people have, they will use all means that they can. Aaron Berdoff, one of the posts, he is anti-Trump. He posted something back in 2020 saying that President Trump was a racist. So, those two collaborated to bring this false narrative that that they brought to the police, and then the police went with it and started a so-called, I guess, investigation, which we weren't doing anything, okay? This is what they do. This is what they're doing. They will do it behind your back. They won't let you know what's going on. They do not ask you any questions. They are not being fair. I don't know if they have to be. I would think that they would have to be, but it doesn't seem like that they are. And, if you want to block Lise LaFleur Pass, you can. I have. I don't see. I don't know what we can do about that just yet. I'm thinking about it. I'm talking about Dot, the question that Dot gave me. So you can block her if you like. Aaron Burdoff, maybe. I did. I blocked Lise as well. She, cannot get hurt. Now she doesn't know about this video, or she won't be able to get at it, but she might try. She can if she wants. She's not going to find anything. That's what I wanted to mention, at least those things that's going on with the group. There are multiple, I know at least one other person, probably more, that have, trials going on, ongoing trials at Lynn District Court from the Swampscott Police. So, I totally think this is, it's not right that Heidi and company have like a safe haven in Swampscott, and meanwhile, the residents that live there have to be worried about these people, that the Swampscott Police is going to side with them if they do something they're not supposed to be doing, and we have to watch out for ourselves. I mean, why do we have a police? Why do we have a Swampscott Police? Why do we have police if they're going to be that way? Might as well get rid of them. Don't pay them. Why do I have to pay, and others in town have to pay for a police department that will not protect the residents in town? Why? Everybody have a camera in their homes. Everybody get a permit, a gun permit, and take care of it yourself. All right, why do we have to have the police if they're going to act like this? It's a waste. It's a waste. That's my opinion. If they're going to act like this, I say abolish them. Abolish it. I don't want a police department like the one in Swampscott. I have to worry about my safety because the police don't do it. The detectives aren't doing their job. Swampscott police are not doing their job. They're doing a political job. They're doing a political job. That's what they're doing here. They're not helping anybody out by, citizen police. They're not helping anybody out by what they're doing. What are they getting paid for? Nothing. They're getting paid for doing nothing. Doing nothing. Except to make sure that Heidi and company can do what they want. That's what they're getting paid for. That's it. I'm not, like I said, this needs to be exposed. This Swampscott Police Department needs to be exposed. They need to be investigated. I think somebody put it in the comments. They should be investigated. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. Yes, like the commie police. I think they should be investigated. It's not an easy thing to do. It's not easy to sue the police, have them investigated. It's not an easy thing. It should be, though. It should be. It should be. Somebody mentioned to me that there's a guy on YouTube. He's actually from Salem, Massachusetts. And he goes around and he videotapes the police. And what they do. I think he goes to the police station. I forget. He's got a YouTube channel. And he has, he has every right to be able to do that. And the police keep bringing charges wherever he goes. I gotta ask I'll let you know next time what that YouTube channel is, and yeah, okay, Dot, and I will let you look at his videos about the police and how they conduct themselves. Okay. I gotta get the name of that YouTube channel, and he's local, so I will get that for you next time. So, my gosh, it's been an hour. Okay, I'm gonna do an hour. I wanted to come out here and tell you a little bit about the charges, ongoing my charge that was dropped. I, what's going on with the others, I do not agree with. I don't think it's right because they tried to do the same thing to me, create a narrative that doesn't exist. They have done it. So let's just don't get discouraged. We'll keep on fighting. The people that have charges are fighting. Don't abandon them. Make sure we stick together. If we stick together, we can beat it. If anybody can go down to the Lynn District Court and show support for, Mary Beth, whenever that's going to, if anybody wants to go and they can, you should, because they're really, they're just really screwing with her. Okay, so let's hope, and pray that things work out for Mary Beth. I hope she gets representation. I think she should. And, just try to show support as much as you can for the Patriots. I will get other names and let you know about this one person in particular. I will ask if it's okay to use his name in a live. I don't know if it will be. Yeah, you can. I guess you can call Lynn District Court and find out what's going on with people that you might know. I'm sure that they probably give you that information, and if you can support them, that would be great. So, yeah, I will get back to you probably next week at some point. If something, comes up that's a little urgent, I will come on early, but I'll do it again next week. See how this week goes. Every day it's something different. So let's just pray for the legal system to do what it should be. Like, it should be blind. The legal system should be blind. It should not be looking at your political point of view or anything like that. The Swampscott police, too, need prayers as well. What they're doing is wrong. This should not be happening. We should be able to stand out peacefully like our Constitution says that we can. So, everybody have a great day. It's cloudy, as you can tell. I think tomorrow's supposed to rain. I think Monday is supposed to be nice, like sunny 50s, I think, unless it changes. Did you see the snow? How'd you like the snow? Thank God we didn't get that much, and it melted pretty quickly. All right, guys. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And we'll talk again, definitely. Thanks. Bye.